Well, welcome again, everyone. Nick Michalak, along with Steve Frazier,
Hey again.
giving you a new commentary for Halloween Resurrection.
Evil finds its way home. I think is what the tagline
It
was.
sounds familiar, yes, very much. But so, guys, you got your own copy of this. We're doing an audio-only commentary here, so go ahead and sync it up with your own copy with a countdown. So, in 3, 2, 1, play.
Yeah, I was just saying I've never seen this one in Blu-ray before.
Me neither.
From the box set here that you got.
Yeah.
And surprisingly, I don't mind this film.
Me neither. I know a lot of people probably give it flack because of the underlying concept of it.
It's silly.
Yeah.
Whatever. Doesn't matter to me.
No. We've done plenty of silly stuff.
We're now in 2002.
Yes.
Rick Rosenthal is back,
From the director of the second film in the franchise.
which also doesn't make any sense, but whatever. So Thomas Ian Nichols is here.
We already had Busta Rhymes.
Sure.
Top billing after Jamie Lee.
Was she first?
I think so. We'll find out.
Or she gets special billing here at the
It
end.
might be. I don't know.
Sean Patrick Thomas. I don't know who that is.
With Tyra.
We do know with Tyra Banks special billing. And
okay,
Jamie
so
Lee
Busta
Curtis.
gets top billing.
Yeah, top billing.
He's the new star of the franchise.
Well,
We should have gotten like 6 more films of Busta Rhymes.
wow.
Or 20 years later, he comes back and we reboot the continuity.
Well, we have to.
Yes.
I'm already in more of a mood right now
Yeah.
because of this theme
Yeah,
than I was in the entirety of the last film.
Yeah, like I said, I own the soundtrack. Danny Lux, I think he did a really good job of taking those themes and kind of crafting a bit more. I kind of call it more of a gothic atmosphere around it without getting like too weird with it.
Sure.
He's a lot more heavier piano, a lot bit more ambient atmosphere to him.
It's kind of a interesting visual there. We've got the
Yeah.
and now we're in the I always like a movie
Psych
set
ward,
in an
yeah.
asylum or whatever, psych ward. I don't know why anybody would just be out roaming the halls like that, but what I was getting at with the silliness of this story, it's 2002.
Yeah.
I'm talking like people are really getting creative with their internet.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Josh Hartnett on the wall. I wonder if he gets a payday for using his likeness.
Half obscured photograph.
And here we have Carrie Tate. Almost called her Sharon Tate again.
I don't know for certain, but I'm guessing this is also a wig.
Ooh.
Maybe I think so. It's like
It might be.
She's kept with that hairstyle since like Trading Places. So
She might be 60% franchise wig. 5 films, 3 wigs.
Apparently, only 2 of them being of an equality.
This one, if it is one, is one of them.
Yeah.
So we're still holding on to that sister concept.
Yeah.
Well, here we go.
Here's our retcon.
So they're only saying it was 3 years ago.
Yeah, and then probably the events of the rest of the film probably a year after this, I
Oh,
imagine.
okay, that could be. That could be. Oh, so
Yeah,
we're
here
actually
we
going to
go.
show?
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, like I said in the previous commentary, it's contrived.
Why are you holding the knife, you
Yeah.
dummy? He's just walking around without a mask on? How would he know how to operate? And how did he get there? to the crime scene. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, no one felt good about this at the time. I know that. They felt it was... People really liked H2O for whatever reason. They felt it was really insulting, and generally it's kind of a stupid way of doing it.
There's your out with the larynx.
Larynx crushed, yeah.
So stupid.
Yeah, it is, like, all I can say is it's contrived.
I tell you what, though, as contrived as that is, it's not as contrived as the fact that he drove across the country.
Yeah.
That might not be a wig. I can't tell right now.
Yeah.
Let me get a close up of the hairline. You can usually see where they make
Spirit gum or whatever it is. Yeah.
It's usually like a little piece of mesh that they paint over with the makeup for a seamless transition.
Yeah.
Something about the Raggedy Ann doll too that's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Oh, she's been hoarding the pills in the Raggedy Ann. Makes sense. But why would she be feigning illness? Because she feels safe here? Does this Michael also have eyebrows? I feel like he did.
I think so.
Are we just silly and... Were there actually eyebrows in the original film?
I don't believe so. Yeah, because this photograph on the side of the box set, I think that all that is, at the brow there's just a shadow.
A shadow. Interesting. It looks pretty good right now with the Blu-ray transfer here.
Yeah.
More cops, not rent-a-cops, not really doing their job.
Nah.
Something kind of creepy about that too. I appreciate a good John Wayne Gacy reference.
Yeah, he's
a local guy. He's from a couple of towns over here. So here we have contrived plots so everybody leaves the
security station.
The security, yeah.
Just before Michael walks in the frame. I don't remember who portrays Michael in this one. I have to look that one up.
I don't remember either. I'm pretty convinced that...
Brad Lorry.
Oh, okay. I'm pretty convinced that all of the eyebrowness in the first film were just shadows and the wrinkle in the mask, so to speak, as opposed to a painted-on brow.
Yeah.
What do you get, a Drake's coffee cake? I wasn't even paying attention to the other things that were in the...
Yeah. Oh, we had some Pepsi product placement there.
Yeah, I saw Pepsi. I think I saw Fritos also.
Yeah.
I was just curious what it was that he was
chewing
on there.
Yeah.
What's his name?
I don't know.
Smitty?
Doesn't look like a Smitty.
No. I was trying to read his name, though. What's causing that? like dramatic slow-mo of the... Like, I don't understand. Oh, here is the old drop down from the ceiling gimmick and the plastic mask. How did you not see that laying on the floor?
Yeah.
A decapitated body. You just missed one hanging from the ceiling and one below you.
That's tunnel vision if I've ever seen it.
Yeah.
But at least he's killing the security guards this time. He couldn't do that in the last movie.
I do like the silhouette.
Yeah.
And who was it that guy just killed?
Sorry, what?
It was who was the decapitated head?
Just another security guard.
Oh. Here we have the classic theme again.
Yeah.
So good.
I think it's a better mess than we had in the last film, and it's not great.
It is not great. That's correct.
There's a little too much shading going on with it.
The
hair is better, a bit.
Where did he come from? Like, how did he get here?
Well, again, it becomes one of the things like, why has he waited 3 years? What's he been doing all this time?
It doesn't make any sense.
I might retract the thing about the hair. It's a little too much.
It's a lot.
It's getting to fro levels here.
Yeah, he's definitely got a ton of hair here.
Yeah. Hair club for men.
Yeah. Not only the president, he's also a client. What was that cat's name?
Oh, Cy Sperling.
Cy Sperling, yeah. I kept thinking Tom Sizemore, and I was like, no, I know that's not right.
Didn't he show up at like WrestleMania 10 or something like that with Howard Finkel?
Yeah.
Fink
was wearing a toupee, yeah. She rigged this?
She rigged this trap.
She ran up there and then rigged this.
It's like the Wile E. Coyote. See, she has a logical question. What took you so long?
That's amazing. She asked the hard-hitting questions here. How great would it have been if she sliced his throat and then roll credits and the movie was 15 minutes long?
Yeah, might as well make a short film.
If you're not afraid of him, why are you there?
I can imagine just trying to lure him into a trap somehow. Make it easy for her to find.
She tried to make it hard for him to find by changing her name, faking her death, and moving to California, but that didn't stop him. And now she's going to have remorse?
Well, no, it's because now she's flashing back to this contrived ending of the previous film where she chopped off the wrong guy's head.
Oh.
Now she's got to make sure.
I see. And she would know for sure that that's him. How?
She's seen his face once at the end of the first film, and that's all she's ever seen of his face.
Oh, wait, no. Recall the flashback from part 2 where she visited him in the hospital.
Where she didn't remember that until after the trauma happened.
That's right, okay.
We spoke about that extensively.
And how would he, Michael, how would he know that she would want to see him? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He wasn't on scene.
No.
When she chopped off the wrong guy's head.
Yeah.
It was kind of a shock. I remember watching this. It was kind of a shock when JLC bites it so early.
Yeah, because I remember the trailers very specifically kind of cut together to kind of make it implied that more like their confrontation was like the climax of this film.
Yeah. Like, as the years have gone on, you almost kind of forget that she's even in it.
Yeah. It is sort of handled as an afterthought thing. Like, okay, we got to tie up something from the previous film to get another story going forward that has nothing to do with that. But then,
see, even this retarded, serial killer fanatic.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I kind of like it.
Yeah.
3 students. Okay, so you set up the...
laying out our continuity here. Yeah, he seems a little baggy in this film, too.
What, in this stilted walk? Like, can you just walk like a normal person, dude?
Yeah.
How many times do you think they shot this scene? Walking down the hallway. Sorry. Hey, Mike, can you come back? We got to roll 2 again. Back to your mark. Another cold open. Second one in a row. Haddonfield is now so big.
It has its own university.
It has its university.
Because in like number 6, which is out of continuity now, they probably have it seemed like a community college thing.
Sure, and everything was within a 30-second walking distance.
Oh yeah.
University. Incredible.
And if the film franchise is still leaking itself with this whole Michael killing his family thing, there's no follow-up with Hartnett's character, the son.
That's correct.
He's never seen again.
And there's actually no reason for the film to continue after this point right now. Unless the Hartnett character is the line of direction.
Which is abandoned, and it's just Michael goes back to his home in Haddonfield and just starts killing people who are in his home, which makes slight sense, but still.
They never established where that asylum was either, right? Which could have
been. One would imagine it's probably California if she was taking the trial and kind of maybe if she was sentenced to this mental facility or whatnot.
That would make sense. So
now
he's going to drive
cross-country trip.
Now he's going to drive back, right? I do not find her attractive.
Yeah. She's too done up.
Yeah, I don't know. There's something about it.
Yeah.
So they've been chosen for something at this point.
Dangertainment.
Well, yeah,
which we'll find out.
I know. I've seen the movie before. I'm trying to view it as if I've never seen it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Oh, they had to drop some Osborne in there too, because that was white hot.
That's not fucking dated now.
Well, yeah, but it was still.
Yeah. Well, the whole concept is dated in the film anyway, so.
I agree.
So.
Dangertainment.
Yes.
That's not exactly what it is, lady. it's pretty much exploitation television.
Yeah. Totally.
Dangertainment. I don't know if you can get away with something like that. Oh, here's our crazy Ralph.
Yeah. Creepo.
He's a creep because he looked at the panties?
No, because he put him in, he grabbed him in his hand.
Well, so what? Oh dear.
Yeah, I don't know if dorm rooms people just leave their doors wide open for people to just walk in and out freely. Look at that old MacBook. The iBook.
The iBook. Everything, it's so like computer centric in this movie.
It's so 2002.
This is this is kind of the height of chat rooms.
Yeah.
And
Usenet forums.
Right,
like
yeah. There's also like nothing going on for us to talk about.
Nothing going on, no.
I mean, the one kid brought up internet porn there, so that's fine. Like, that would be much more interesting of a topic than anything else that's going on right now. I get that they have to set up, you know, the show or whatever. The show and
the players involved. There we go. The star of the film.
Yeah, top billing.
As I was saying before we recorded, I think Busta's the only guy who knows exactly what film he's in. So later on, he's playing it up. He's loving this shit. He loves every second of what he's doing on this film.
I mean, at this point, you have to say, like, this is the 8th film in the franchise.
Right.
You have to realize that, like, it's become kind of a joke.
Yeah. Because, like, the Friday and Nightmare films, they realized they had to like the 3rd or 4th film.
Right.
It didn't take long to catch on. Halloween always kind of
took itself too seriously.
A little too seriously at the point where it really should have just gotten a little bit more self-aware of itself.
And this is the first one that really kind of steps outside and is like, you know what, let's just have fun with it.
Yeah.
This guy's been in a bunch of stuff.
He looks familiar.
I can't think of his name. I didn't recognize his name.
No.
Like in the opening credits. Anyway. Yeah, I get this whole... We have to set up the characters and everything. But it's still... It feels like it's taken forever to do it.
Yeah.
And to your point, Busta Rhymes is wonderful in this role. And I mean, if somebody says, "Hey, I'm going to give you X millions of dollars to come just play this goofy role in this silly sequel," and that never happens. Ain't nobody ever screamed and broke a glass. Is he high, like, all the time?
I'm sure he is, in reality.
Yeah, but, like, I guess he's squinty. He's so squinty.
Yeah.
Why is he squinty? Look at that. Open your eyes.
His eyes are watering from the smoke. They definitely gave him a role that's like, this is pretty much Busta anyway, so he just gotta follow the script.
Hey, Rhymes, come on set, play yourself for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then we'll give you some cash. It really drives me crazy that his eyes don't open. Past that.
Yeah.
They're slits. Explain this to me. I also found it interesting that he used Busta Rhymes as the name. Because clearly that's not his given name.
No.
I don't remember what his real name is, but like sometimes, and maybe it depends on where you're at in your popularity level or what you want to accomplish in your career.
Well, his regular name is Trevor George Smith Jr.
Trevor George Smith Jr.
I'd stick with Busta Rhymes. Just for the name value. Even Trevor Busta Rhymes Smith
would have been
okay. Well,
like I feel
Terry
like
Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Anyway,
like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has done it for years and years, but I guess that's because he's trying to live two careers.
Well, I don't know when he finally dropped being billed as The Rock and just Dwayne. I'd have to research that.
I guess now he does just say Dwayne Johnson, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Even though anybody that...
They still call him that. That's what his Twitter handle is. And
right, they go, oh, let's go see that Rock movie.
Yeah.
Which are basically all done with all computers all the time. So at this point in the storyline, Michael Myers has become this national legend, right?
Yeah.
And so, because clearly this, retarded man in the asylum knew all the details.
Oh, yeah.
Arkin's character in the last film was like, oh yeah, I remember that. He, murdered his sister. Like...
It's strange for something that happened in 78. That's very local news type of thing.
Yes!
You didn't have CNN back then. It would be another 7-8 years before you'd have a lot of national news picking up stories from that local level.
Right. So I don't know how any of these people would have even known about it. I mean, at this point, it's become, there's more killings, there's more sequels. Although, according to this storyline, he only killed the people in the first film and the second film.
Yeah.
And then showed up in California 20 years later.
Yeah.
So, all of that in 78, and then, I guess there was that local story about the high school in California a few years ago.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, if I said to you right now, hey, remember when that killing went down in Southern Illinois 3 years ago, you'd be like, no, I don't really remember that.
Yeah.
I just don't buy it.
Yeah.
I do appreciate all of the the sexual innuendo in this film, implying that, hidden cameras and, it might just be a dirty porn site instead. Cameras in the showers. I like all that stuff. This makes me happy. Cameras are phallic, see? Who wrote this movie? Me?
See, now the house looks more like it did in the first film.
Well, that's because only the first and second have ever existed.
Which is some attention to detail.
Yeah, this actually kind of feels like the original one.
Yeah.
TB wearing a lot of makeup there.
Quite frankly, she probably doesn't really need it.
She does not, is what you're saying?
I'm saying she probably does not require that.
Does not. My opinion. I feel nobody should ever wear any makeup. None. Makeup is the most socially accepted form of lying that's ever existed. And she's got an espresso machine? Oh, be my wife. Bring your toys. I mean, your espresso machine, not like the other stuff.
Well, you can bring that stuff with you.
Yeah, but make sure you bring the espresso machine.
Little grind she's got going on there. Okay.
What's happening? This is some kind of...
I've never encountered a tripod that had...
A pointy end?
A pointy end that you could stab someone with.
And she's over there making a caramel macchiato. God bless her.
Living the high life.
Oh, I'm pulling out a corn dog. I don't know what that was. What was that? Why would he, Michael, pronouns pal, why would he be so dramatic about his killing there?
Yeah.
He's much more into staging things after it's over.
After the fact, yeah.
Which I guess you got by the fact that he's dragging it down.
Yeah. And he's still holding the camera in a very specific way.
Like, I thought that was some kind of harpoon gun or something.
Harpoon! Shark goes into the water.
Oh, dear.
Cage goes in the water. Upar! Get those barrels ready.
This is, This feels kind of suburban.
Yeah.
So she sees what she thinks to be something goofy in the window there and doesn't say anything? And that line has been overused.
Oh, Jesus, yeah.
I don't even remember what it's originally from.
No idea. It's so flat now.
Yeah.
It means nothing.
It means nothing. I mean, it's catchy, I guess.
Yeah. But now it just sounds like a cliche.
Yeah. Now, the gimmick here is that it's live.
Yeah. Live streaming over the internet.
He's got an air horn. I feel like there's, even with a live internet thing, there would be some pre-production involved.
Yeah.
Like, not just, let's show up on the street, say hey to the camera people, and then, hey, go ahead, go on in.
Yeah.
Have fun. I mean, maybe I'm just a cynic in the world of no reality TV is actual reality, but...
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, Busta Rhymes is the creator of this show, right?
Yeah.
So don't you think that he would have had some sort of contact with the people inside setting up the cameras or controlling the, like, some sort of
kind
production plan? Yeah.
Make it a little bit more, almost like a scavenger hunt of sorts, you know?
Right.
I mean, the other way they go about it is later on they reveal that everything in the house has been staged to amp up the something or another. Otherwise, you're just walking through a house finding nothing. So they elaborately create all this nonsense in the thing of torture dungeon or something like that. So it takes sort of a backdoor fashion to it to make it to amp up the reality of it, to make it seem more spicy than it is, instead of trying to work on presentation.
Yeah, it's kind of a cop-out.
Yeah.
Now, see, that's a joke that I would make. Like, what are you implying, sir? And not you, but you, the screenwriter. Are you saying that Michael went out and bought fresh fennel? This is the drawer. This is the knife.
It's a fucking huge-ass knife, man.
They don't even... Where does this knife come from? Ain't nobody got a knife that big.
You're not going to the Target and buying that cutlery.
That knife, if that's a real, like, chef's knife, that knife right there is probably $400 at the kitchen store.
Yeah.
Or whatever, high-end.
Yeah.
Knives aren't cheap, the good ones. Aw, that's where little Mikey used to sit. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Of course they did. I don't know. I kind of like the idea of this movie. Let some teenagers with cameras in the old creepy house. Put Mike in there. Let him kill them all. Everyone at home thinks it's a ruse.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, it's something to freshen up the formula of everything. Instead of just, again, Michael's trying to hunt down someone from his family, and he just methodically works through everyone, and the same tired beats. At least this is something different to deal with.
That's right. I mean, all he wants to do is live in his house and make, use fresh ingredients and cook dinner.
Yeah.
I will say that I'm glad that they had these characters as characters to watch the show.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I feel like there needed to be a bigger presence of outside looking in, with afraid for them kind of thing. Because obviously this is being broadcast on the internet, and if it's such a national legend as they've made it out to be, people from every state in the union are probably interested to see what this guy's house looks like. Just my opinion.
Yeah.
Oh. You just push a button and it goes right to the internet. You don't have to pay? Is this free?
Yeah, how are you making any money off of this?
What's your business plan, sir? Ooh, I like that Ace of Hearts costume. That's fun. That clown's a little hobo-ish. Kind of sewn together by Grandma. But you know what? That's fine. That's fine. What's the other one? Oh, they were just putting a pumpkin out. How cute. Oh, a little devil. Okay. I like that. It's a good pump. Naturally, there wouldn't be any electricity. That makes sense.
Yeah.
How they're filming with cameras and stuff, I don't know.
Yeah. It's not exactly high-end video equipment here.
Well, right, but...
filming in 240p.
Don't they have to be plugged in somewhere?
Yeah. All they got is just the headsets. They don't see like battery packs or nothing. Anything to transmit. I mean, they didn't really have Wi-Fi back then.
Not really. I mean, I'm sure that they did, but not readily available the way we do now. I'm just saying, all of those cameras and monitors that are in the other room.
No, they do got some equipment on them, so never mind.
Like the room that Tyra Banks is in.
Yeah.
With the video monitors.
Yeah.
Those have to be plugged in.
Yeah.
What are they plugged into? The truck outside, maybe?
A generator? Who knows?
What if they have a generator? Put some light bulbs in the fixtures and turn the shit on.
Oh, they want to make it spooky. You'll creep it through the darkness.
I get it. I'm not...
I mean, like I said, as we find out later on, the whole thing is staged to be as...
campy or rigged.
Rigged to be as freaking creepy as possible for the audience.
With her big tits hanging out? You forgot that part.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you didn't. You said naked. In theory, they're already watching, guy.
Yeah. And they're watching the crappiest video possible, so, I mean, come on. Isn't exactly like YouTube Hangout or something.
Right. Of course, there's that lens flare right in his eyeball. Not in his eyeball.
Yeah.
She went that far. I mean, don't you think that at some point all of these people would have had to sign a waiver?
Yeah.
Maybe that's not interesting enough to put on film. I'm just thinking out loud, folks.
Yeah.
I'm not really trying to beat it up as much as I usually do. I'm just kind of,
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. He's a perv? Because he was sitting there. Aw, poor dude. He's about to dip the wick, and she says, no, I'd rather watch TV.
Netflix and chill.
Yeah. I like that Meathead thought that Pulp Fiction was a perv because he happened to be sitting in the room where they went into. That's good stuff. I also find it interesting that all of the characters, or all the people that they got to be in this show, are all like, they all know each other, or go to the same school, or
they probably pulled right from the college or whatnot, university, I imagine.
Like, if this is such a national claim to fame thing,
why don't you pull from around the
like
country?
Everybody, right? Yeah.
Make it a real big
like
sweepstakes.
Three friends all got in on one ticket.
Yeah.
Like, what? I mean, maybe things were done differently in 2002. I don't know. I don't remember that long ago. I'm old. They do a pretty good job here, and I guess it's just technology of the time, of making that internet footage look shitty.
Yeah.
And I guess we're juxtaposed with the beautiful Blu-ray-ness of the everyday shots, or the live, quote-unquote shots. So it is actually really jarring to watch this version and see, like, this is beautiful.
Yeah.
And then in a second we'll have grainy, like,
spy
camera footage, and it's like, oh, like, this looks terrible. I can't even tell what's going on right now. And I like that he's got the whole party watching.
You're foul? Who says that? I don't even want to bring...
Unless you really stink badly, wouldn't say anyone's foul.
I don't even want to bring that one back. Like, you know how you hear a good one sometime, and you're like, yeah, I want to put that back into my lexicon.
It's like, that's boss.
Yeah. No. You're foul. Boy, you told him.
Yeah.
Not like some of the other gems, like Top Dollar Toot, that we've seen
Top Dollar Toot
on some of these commentaries that we've done. For somebody who's producing a live event
really don't
on the internet, you're really not watching it very closely, are you? Like, this is... He's Mr. Dangertainment. This is his company.
It's like every time someone gets killed, somehow their camera equipment goes on the fritz.
Every time. Plot convenience. Like, you're literally producing a live television show.
Yeah.
Or internet show.
Yeah.
A live event.
Yeah.
And you're not even watching. Like, it's one thing for you and I to sit and, like, have a beverage. Like, we both actually have a beverage right now.
Yeah.
Peek behind the curtain. And... but we're not looking at each other. And, like, you know, discussing or, you know, thinking about other things. We're watching this movie with you folks. And spoiler alert, we're actually looking at the television. And this isn't even our job.
No.
That's his job.
And they're not even getting paid for it because it's free.
Right.
At least we have monetization on YouTube.
Well, you do.
I get like a quarter out of
I was going to say.
By the end of the year, I'll earn like a quarter off of this.
Some good costumes.
Yeah.
People don't do costumes the way they used to.
Yeah. Unless you're going to Comic-Con.
Oh, yeah. People actually find more reasons to put on costumes that aren't Halloween than they do for Halloween.
Yeah.
Because by the time Halloween comes, they're like, man, I don't feel like it anymore. I've done it all year long.
Yeah.
Like, there's no reason that there should be any sort of sexual tension with anybody. Like, nobody should know each other. But maybe that makes it more fun. I don't know.
Yeah. Almost feels like Clue in a certain way here.
A little bit.
Yeah, everyone's kind of paired off in this big house.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the cook!
Busta Rhymes turns out to be Mr. Body.
That's right. I am your singing telegram.
Right.
We gotta do a Clue commentary.
Yeah.
So, this guy's finally putting it together. Like, it really doesn't make any sense that the stuff would still be there 25 years later. We are pretty much approaching 25 years here at this point, right? And 2003 would have been 25 years?
Yeah.
This one could have been called Halloween H25. It is kind of sad to think that it just went away after this.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously Zombie rebooted.
Yeah, but that was maybe like, what, 6-7 years after this?
Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah.
I think it was 07. So,
okay. 5 years.
Yeah. But still.
Yeah. So I don't remember what the talk was after this about any rumors of another sequel. I really don't recall.
So right after this, they did the 25 Years of Terror documentary and convention in California.
Okay.
And if you recall, if anybody has seen the 25 Years of Terror, they did some kind of contest or raffle or something, and some lady won a walk-on part in the upcoming film. So I know that there had to have been something.
Yeah.
Perhaps this before or after Mustafa Akkad perished in the...
Oh, yeah. Mustafa was around 2005, I think it was.
Okay, so that would make sense that they plan on making another one. Mustafa Akkad tragically gets killed in a terrorist attack.
Yeah.
And then they scrap all the plans.
Yeah.
Until Zombie comes along a couple years after that and says, hey, what if I just start over?
Yeah.
And Akkad number 2 gives his blessing and says...
Michalak Akkad, yeah.
And says, you know what, let's just... Yeah, that's fine. Do it. And I think Carpenter was on board, too.
I think they talk with... Carpenter has not had a problem with anyone remaking his stuff, because he usually gets royalties, because most of the stuff is based on screenplays he did. So
sure.
He gets paid no matter what, so he doesn't give a shit.
So I think there was plans for a follow-up to this. Obviously, the way this one ends is set up blatantly for a sequel.
Yeah.
Which has really kind of become the formula for all screenplays at this point, horror screenplays. I do like the fact that a whole room full of teenagers thinks they're going to watch these two bone live on the internet. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, we did get a little boob shot there. I didn't think that we were gonna.
Something, nice.
This is very dirty skeletons. So here's the reveal.
Yeah.
Where we realize that they have just set up all these things.
Yeah. I think they found like a manufacturer's tag or something on one of the skeletons.
All of his victims? That's what you think?
Yeah, there they go.
Everything's made in Taiwan. Well, that's not true, but a lot of things are made in Taiwan.
Yeah.
Thank you, Taiwan. Provider of electronic goods and services for years to come. This mask looks okay.
Yeah.
From this angle.
When you light it well enough, it's okay.
Well, that's kind of the point that we've been making.
Yeah.
If you not highlight it, if you just leave it in shadow, any one of these masks over the last 6 films would probably look okay if they were shot the same way as the first one.
And this is a nice little sort of mindfuck moment here. It's like, what the fuck is going on here?
It's like the two doinks.
Twin magic.
And so even I've lost track of which one's the real one. Probably the one in the back with the bloody knife would make more sense.
Because again, they're lighting it well enough that you're not seeing Busta's
eyeballs. There you can see it.
His skin tone. Yeah, his mask actually looks better than Michael's mask. Yeah, because it's supposed to be a cheaper version.
It's
nice how they're having Busta's one in more light to see how much cheaper it looks, and the other one's lit more properly.
And here's these like 3-inch eye holes cut out of Busta's, and all you see are 2 slits because he doesn't know how to open his goddamn eyes. Way too much eye hole.
Yeah.
Look at that. It looks like he's got his eyes closed.
Yeah.
I wonder if he sings with his eyes closed. That drives me insane. There's a little quick flash there for us.
Yeah, she's good looking. I like her.
Yeah, she's one of the better ones.
Oh, yeah.
So now that we know it's staged, and she knows it's staged, what would be her reasoning for wanting to investigate anything at this point?
Yeah. You just get the fuck out. Say, screw this nonsense.
Like, what is this?
Yeah. I see some Ninja Turtles pop out somewhere.
She does kind of look like April. There's Splinter. Okay, so we're led to believe now that this is actually where Michael really sleeps.
Yeah, I think that's the idea.
In some sort of hidden doorway. Hidden room.
There's that production photo again where there was no one standing there to take a photo of her in the actual film.
Where he just eats rats.
I don't think so.
You don't think that would happen?
I don't think they would still be alive after having
probably not.
Guts ripped out.
Yeah, probably not. We're in agreement on that. Yeah. I just don't understand where is this tunnel, and why wouldn't he just live in the house?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
He bought fresh fennel.
What house has this underneath it?
None!
In a suburban setting.
I mean, this is like Gothic corridors.
This looks like the underground corridor in the 6th film at Smith's Grove.
Which also wouldn't have this type of facility. Gonna get kebabbed here. That would probably hurt a little bit, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe a little. Yeah, I still just don't understand the geography of... Is the guy in the back in the red, is he supposed to be Hugh Hefner?
I don't know. It's a bad approximation if it is. Certainly the hair is completely wrong.
I mean, okay, so see, now that's a nice little shot.
Yeah.
As much as we've been shitting on the logic here again and again and again and again, I still feel like the idea of this movie is good.
Yeah.
And fun.
Uh-huh.
And I kind of don't hate it. Like,
I mean, it's kept the momentum going, which is very key.
We discussed, shortly after we stopped rolling tape on H2O, we discussed how just terrible it is, like, in the long run.
Yeah.
Like, overall, the pacing is bad, the story's bad. It's just, it doesn't hold up.
Yeah, it's a lot of mulling around, doing nothing for a real quick build-up and cut off at the end.
And this one is the opposite of that. It might not be great.
No.
But at least it sets up... It took a minute to get there, but it set it up.
It's a good one to throw on during a party or something like that. Well, it's got enough stuff going on.
It feels party-ish. Yeah.
It's got its pacing. It's got its momentum. It's got enough characters with enough personality to keep you going.
So now we're really getting into the meat of it here.
Yeah.
Everybody knows it's fake.
Yeah.
Busta. This you're right. This feels like he behaves exactly this way.
Yeah.
Every day of his life.
Yeah.
And they're really playing off that idea of reality. Reality TV was at its zenith.
Yeah.
In 2002.
Yeah.
They already dropped a line on the Osbournes, who were like
hot as hell.
Hot. So I guess you kind of have to put yourself in the context of the era.
Yeah.
And maybe that's why I don't mind this movie as much, because I lived through this era.
Yeah.
I mean, I've lived through all of them, but not the first 78 one, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So, was everybody at home able to see all of that transaction just now?
I think
so. Everybody at home.
Yeah, I don't know if before or after he took the mask off, he told him to stop, to take the cameras off. I don't know.
And is Tyra Banks like the producer of this, or the director, I guess, where she's apparently choosing the camera angles, or is it everybody gets to pick their own camera angles?
Because we saw earlier when the thing went kind of on the fridge, she switched to another angle. So,
but I feel like
as little as they're paying attention to what's going on the screen, I don't know.
I feel like if I'm a purchaser of this product on my computer at home, I'm going to want to be able to flip to whichever camera I want. Yeah. If I want to see the two have sex in the basement.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to have that one on the whole time.
Yeah.
Where's the blood?
Yeah.
How'd they do that? I like that. Who says hello 911?
Yeah.
They say hello 911, not you.
Yeah.
The person answering the phone does.
Yeah. It just...
See, it's little things like that drive me nuts. The other guy could have handed him the phone and said, call 911. And then he did it.
Yeah.
And then...
Yeah.
I just like an air of believability.
Yeah.
Jimmy going bye-bye.
I haven't seen him crack a skull in a long time.
And it was subtle enough, too, that it was pretty well done.
Yeah, did more of the special sound effects than anything else.
So and the guy sold it with his eyes.
Yeah. Because I think it was flashing on Jason Lives, where they did that with one of the cops.
Yes.
I think there was a little bit more of a reversal shot where you saw the head kind of cave in.
Yeah, and then the eyeballs pop out. And
yeah.
Which I don't think that ever happens either.
No.
The way that they've set this up with the low lighting and not really, the bad camera footage.
Yeah.
It actually allows us to not have a good geography of the house. So they can kind of, throw that fennel right in his eye. They can actually kind of go wherever and do whatever, and not have you go.
Oh,
how'd they get there?
Person in the next room or something.
Right, right.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like Jason Takes Manhattan here.
Yeah, a little Julius action. Of course, the door's locked.
Yeah, this is, I don't know. Overall, I think it's a fun little.
It definitely has more effective kills generally than the last film did.
And there's the head thing. Don't do that. Like, it was fun 25 years ago.
And they did it once in that film. When the guy did the...
Right.
That's probably why, because of the exact same situation. He nails the guy to the door or whatnot.
Yeah, makes sense to me.
But
they've ruined it because they've done it.
Yeah, done it time and again.
I like that.
But it's still an effective kill, like I said. I think they're delivering more per capita, I guess you'd say.
Yeah. Look at that phone.
Ooh.
So, what are the odds, really?
Yeah.
What are the odds? I mean, I guess it's kind of cool that, it does make sense that there'd be a plot line of having an outsider communicate.
Yeah. Kind of like Die Hard.
Yeah. Yeah. Hang in there, cowboy. Also, I don't ever remember technology where the message came in one letter at a time, as if it's the same as he's typing it.
Yeah, that's not realistic.
Like, not at all.
No.
I don't know if I'd buy that this house would just sit there for 25 years.
Yeah, you'd think someone would bulldoze it by now.
Something. Again, low lighting. Yeah. The mask looks pretty good.
Yeah.
She could have sliced his head off there. That would hurt.
How?
Why is she going up?
Just like Halloween 4. Let's go further and further up towards the roof.
Right.
To escape the killer. So they have nowhere to go.
I don't know. I just think it's interesting that they're like in the same town.
Yeah.
Not interesting in a good way. Like
two characters haven't met each other too. That's the big thing. They've only like been on chat
right,
together.
Right. It'd be very awful having to crawl over a dead body.
Yeah.
Maybe not. I don't know.
It would just be a little. You get a twinge of.
Yeah.
Just a shiver up the spine thing. It just.
Or you just cut him down and let him drop like a sack of tails.
Yeah,
I mean, at this point, look out for number one, right?
Kind of, sort of. That should become part of the body count.
How is Busta still alive? He was even dressed in the same outfit.
Yeah. Busta's just fun, man.
Yeah.
He's just having a lot of fun in this. I mean, I liked how the character is written. He's got a few moments where he's has a few heart-to-heart moments early on in the film where he's kind of like pumping her up to get involved with the whole thing, and he's talking in all sense now. It's like, we gotta get the fuck out of here. Shit's not going the way it was supposed to. I always find that so refreshing when you just have a character who just talks some rational sense.
Yeah.
Let's get the fuck out of here. It's like I was watching like Event Horizon. Did the review of it a little while ago, and it's like Lawrence Fishburne just has this moment after he's watching this grotesque, horrific footage. It's like, we're getting the hell out of here right now.
Yeah.
Just do that.
I feel like it's always way too late that somebody comes up with that idea.
Yeah. Busta doing his kung fu shtick.
I didn't know he had a shtick.
Oh no, just because the character does, because he was watching at the whole motel room. He was watching kung fu flicks.
Yeah, he thinks he's Bruce Lee. And again, with the head turn. And hanged.
We haven't tried a hanging yet.
This particular one looks pretty effective.
Yeah.
Like, it would have possibly broken his neck.
Yeah.
And if not, strangled him.
Yeah.
Notice
he's still holding on to the knife.
The knife, yeah.
He's got a death grip for certain.
Literally. So Busta Rhymes is that character at the beginning of the movie that you go, well, this asshole ain't gonna live to see the midpoint.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, he's your hero.
He actually has an arc in the film, too.
Yeah.
Which is fairly fascinating.
Well, he's top billing. They might as well do something with him.
Yeah. Because he goes through all this shit, doing this whole exploitation thing with his scenario. And he's put in mortal danger, and he's seeing people killed because he invited this on everyone. And then at the end of the film, he kind of denounces everything he did. Which when you go into this film and thinking of the concept, start getting the tone, you're not really expecting character arcs. You're just expecting the little spookiness, little mood, some nice kills,
some jump scares, some kills, right?
Yeah, you're not expecting much more than the cheesy stuff and the thrills.
Michael really likes to pick and choose who he kills outright and who he just maims.
Yeah. He's got a kind of a priority list of who he really wants to get, you know? Freaking pincushion here.
It's hard to even see what you're looking at in some of those footage shots.
There's a lot of like post-production slowing down the film footage too, which gets a little obnoxious after a while for me anyway.
In some of this?
Yeah, they keep doing a little like they slow down the footage in post-production where they kind of like double print frames, so like actually shooting at a high frame rate to get the proper slow motion effect, so every once in a while I think it feels okay, but if they keep using it over and over again, the effect kind of distracts me.
Sure.
I mean, it's like watching a Hard Target, the John Woo film with Van Damme, and it's like he uses so much stuff where he actually shoots at slow motion, but then there's a whole bunch of shots interspersed where it's all slowed down in post-production, and it just doesn't mesh at all with the style of the film. So
makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a lawnmower?
Oh, yeah. There we go. Some gasoline.
Ah, I love gasoline. Look at that blood.
Oh, see, yeah, Tyra's gone. Off screen.
It's pretty good blood.
It's a lot of blood.
Well, just like part 2. Rosenthal loves a lake of blood. She's hanged. I don't think you can do that.
I don't think you can hang someone and get that much blood everywhere. It's not exactly a gory kill.
I mean, I guess if her head popped off, that would be... There was no blood on the decapitation down the stairs.
No.
And the hanging had all blood. Somebody do the math for me.
Someone mixed up their notes on the day. It's like they probably shot this scene first, like, why don't you use all this blood? We were waiting, saving it for later. Oh, well.
No, we're out.
We got no blood for the decapitation later.
Miramax had a blood shortage. Chainsaw.
That's different for the franchise. I like it.
I like that she's fighting back in the name of the other people.
Yeah.
Look what your brother did to the door.
Oh, that's not good. Oh.
Yeah, oh, she is right. Just throw it at him. I like that. That's a great tactic.
Yeah. But it's interesting. I mean, this film has kind of the tonal thing of a Friday the 13th film, but doesn't feel unlike a Halloween film, probably because the cinematography is so nice.
Yeah.
And the music is so good.
And I tell you what, he's probably not too happy about a fire.
No.
Just a guess. I guess it's been 25 years. You get over it, right?
Oh, there's the old sit-up routine from the first film. It's nice that they're enough familiar things, but they don't beat you over the fucking head with it.
Yeah.
A lot of films today seem like they're doing that with the nostalgia trips they're throwing in there. Resurrecting an old franchise or something.
Especially when you don't have enough good movie to carry you along. You have to... And that's kind of what my
point
was.
Borrow the crap out of everything else that came before.
That was my point with the Saw movies. Like, the first 2 or 3 were great, And then after that, it was, always nostalgia references to trick the audience into thinking that they got something new, fun because it linked. But if you take that away,
there's not much film left.
There's no movie here.
Yeah. And you see with a lot more the brighter light, the mask really starts to suffer under the lens.
Should have just been kept in the dark like the first one.
Yeah.
Oh, right in the dick.
Right in the nuts. Zap him in the nuts. This sounds maybe like a title for a Busta Rhymes song.
Zap him in the nuts?
Zap him in the nuts. It should have been the music video for this movie.
Yeah.
Play over the end credits.
Zap him in the nuts. I like it. I'm going to guess that would be a painful.
Oh.
I like they called him Mikey. That makes me happy.
Yeah.
Look at that. He's still holding on for dear life to that. I guess we're back to Haddonfield because it was Haddonfield University.
Yeah.
Without one word of dialogue as to why the last one took place in
California.
Langdon, Illinois.
Oh, Langdon. And just for these two characters, it seems like a missed opportunity to actually have them finally meet in person at the end of the film or whatnot. Just like...
Yeah, like why wouldn't the kids drive down there?
Connect the end arc here, come on.
That's got to be Hugh Hefner.
Yeah, like I said, Hugh didn't have blonde hair ever. He was a dark-haired gentleman before he went gray, which was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Probably a good 45 years ago he went gray. I mean, how old was he when he died? Almost 90?
He was fucking old.
He was keeping that vitality going.
Yeah.
Virile man.
Oh, didn't he just have kids a few years ago?
Well, I don't doubt it.
Like twins or something?
With like a 20-year-old model.
Oh, God bless him.
Here's the character arc here.
Feeling like I'm going to bust some rhymes.
But yeah, I mean, with that, it kind of gives a little bit of a commentary on the sensationalism of media and stuff like that. I mean, no one's going to look at this like it's an Oliver Stone film, like a Natural Born Killer or anything, but it's nice it has something to say for itself. Yeah, building it like that. You'd think there'd be something happening here, but I'm sure this is all ad-libbed.
I don't know.
A little bit,
maybe
a tad bit, a little bit. Chicken fried motherfucker sounds. Maybe.
Sounds like something he did. Yeah, it could be.
Or is this something? Something you're just like, yeah.
Please tell me this corner's eating a sandwich.
Come on. It's not in the stereotype yet.
Maybe he switched outfits again before he got in the body bag.
He's dressed up like Tyra Banks now.
Sure. That would make sense. It would make more sense than him driving across the country, or...
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Mask burned right to his face. I wonder when that happened before. If this is what it looks like after that fire...
Imagine the first film.
The first
It just
second
grafted
film, yeah.
right onto his skin.
Maybe that's why we never saw him with his mask off in
Yeah.
4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
Not bad.
No, it's a fun time. Rick Rosenthal with a cameo.
He played the professor,
Gary
yeah.
Tunnicliffe, he's one of the makeup effects guys.
I didn't even realize that Rosenthal was the professor.
No, I had no idea he had a cameo.
Oh, Lena Akkad got a
Okay.
production assistant or something.
Dino Umen. Intriguing.
Oh, Uman. Yeah, sure.
The Umen.
Oh, no.
Directed by Donald Donner or something.
Yeah. Okay. Ocean Music. Okay. So yeah, I mean, it's definitely a better ride than the previous one.
Yeah, it is, like I said, there's just it keeps that kind of quota going. I mean, it's kind of a screenplay thing, have a certain something
Right.
happen every couple of pages, but I think you kind of need that for a slasher film. People don't really want to sit around for 45, 50 minutes and not have much of anything happen.
Right,
You're
it's
here-
not a drama.
You're here for a certain expectation of something. Let's get a little something going on, get a little juice flowing through the thing.
Yeah. Juice it.
Yeah.
This one had juice.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it wasn't the greatest juice, but at
No.
least it was juice.
But yeah, I mean, it's fun to sit back, have a laugh, enjoy, get a little thrill, and just wait for the next film to come up in the marathon.
Which, as we know, will not happen. The buck stopped right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, as we said, you know, Mustafa, his life tragically ended,
Yeah.
and then Rob Zombie decided to start over,
Yeah.
which, as we've discussed, you've never seen
No.
that one. I really enjoyed the Zombie Part 1. I absolutely hate Zombie 2.
But like I've mentioned, we do have a couple months before October rolls around, so
Yeah, I don't know, maybe... I don't know if we'll get into doing those or
Yeah.
not. We haven't really cracked that down.
yeah.
I know we've got some other titles that we're working on.
Yeah. Fog, maybe the first Child's Play, we're throwing that around. So people
Sure.
have been asking about it. We're a little sporadic with the franchise, what we've seen, so...
Yeah, I mean, if there's anything else, obviously the chainsaws, or the first couple chainsaws
Yeah.
anyway, would be fun to do.
First one would be really strange to do commentary on. It's, in a certain way, it's such an intense film.
Yeah, and it's
have
also kind of a slow burn as well.
Yeah.
But it's such a beautiful movie.
Yeah. I'd have to get a upgrade because I still got a real old DVD version of it. So.
I do really want that 40th Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah, I've got the old one from like Image Entertainment.
Sure.
I don't even know how good the transfer is on that thing, so I might invest in a upgrade.
Fancy, yeah.
I was interested when I did the Leatherface review last year, and I just kind of fell off from hunting one down.
I think Scream Factory did 2,
Yeah.
which is going to be awesome.
Yeah.
I love 2, Dennis Hopper. Anyway, so we digress. So this is kind of it. Like I said, we don't know if we're going to do the zombie Halloween. We're going to try to tackle the 2018 when it comes out on video.
Yeah.
So this definitely won't be the last you hear from us about Michael Myers, but
No.
maybe the last for a little while.
Yeah.
But stay tuned. We got a bunch of fun stuff coming.
Yeah, yeah. So, thanks, guys. Take care.
See you next time.
Bye.